Hi everyone. We're back at Port Orford Public Library with the last of our MakerBox kits that we're rolling out for you to be able to make something really cool. And this time we've got our jewelry studio. And I'd like to just first show you all the different projects that we have materials and tools for in our jewelry studio MakerBox kit. And then I'll have a series of other very short videos to show you the different techniques that come with each of these projects. So for now, I just want to give you an idea of what you'll find if you check this out. It gets checked out for a 2-week checkout period. There are no reserves and no auto-renewals on it. So if this sounds interesting to you, come on by and we'll get you set up to check it out. The first project I want to show you is like my lovely bracelet here. And you can see that it's made with pony beads, they're made of plastic mostly. They have a really big hole in them, so even very young children can do this. Very, very young children don't want to do this because they might accidentally put it in their mouth and have a problem swallowing it. We don't want that. So one of the things that is very important about our jewelry kit is that if you have a child that's young, may put things in their mouth, you definitely need to be supervising this. Also, there's another part of this box that you definitely need only adults to use. We'll get to that later on. But we've got some pipe cleaners in here, just because that's a super easy way to start out your jewelry making, is to use a pipe cleaner and thread some beads onto it. And you can make your own thing any way you want. So that's the simplest thing that we've got in here for you to do. The next thing we've got is rolling your own paper beads. Some of you may have done this before. Super easy again. You can use any kind of paper you want. You can use paper from comics, an old book. That's not a library book unless you've bought it at the book sale. Or old magazines. We have lots of old magazines in the lobby that you can grab. And when you cut up these papers into sort of long triangular strips and roll them up on a pencil, you'll be able to make it into your very own bead. Make a whole collection of these beads to create a bracelet or a necklace or some other kind of amazing creative thing that you come up with. The next thing we've got is a super simple way to make a one-of-a-kind keychain for anybody, for yourself, for a present. And it comes with a paper punch. That's a special paper punch. It's huge. It's much bigger than the paper punches we use at school or to make a punch in a piece of paper for our notebook. But we want to make a really big circle on this. Just press it out. Look what happened there. That picture just came right out. It's got cute little scallop edges. And all I have to do to make my keychain is stick it in the middle, put this piece of plastic over it, and press it down really hard and evenly. I'm not going to make this one because I want to save it for you. But this is a super fun way. You can make designs on both sides with 2 cut-out pieces of paper. You can color your own design or pattern into there. You might even use a photo and make like a photo locket key ring. This is something cool you could put your keys on or hang it on your backpack. Wouldn't that be neat? So that'll be in there for you too. We've got, as always with all of our MakerBox kits, we've got a set of tips and tricks that will show you all the different techniques that you're going to be using in here to get you started. If you have any questions, feel free to come in and ask at the library. Look up some of our jewelry making books that we've got here. We've got a bunch of new books that I think you'll enjoy and learn a lot from. There's also many online videos about making jewelry, and they'll take you step by step through things. So there's a lot of resources to help you get going on this, and we at the library are always glad to help. So you will also see in the kit this box that has many different things in there. Some of them are just objects. Some are beads, some are little findings. Findings is what we call the little doodahs that go on your jewelry. or things that make your jewelry stick together. So we've got a lot of that stuff in here for you to use, and as you read the instructions and watch the videos online, you'll learn different ways to use those. The last thing I want to show you, the second to the last thing, is you're going to learn about wire wrapping jewelry. Some of you, a couple summers ago, we did a program that was called Libraries Rock, and we tumbled our own stones and then we wire wrapped them into really cool jewelry. So if you remember how to do it, you're all good to go. If you haven't done it before, we have all the instructions and we'll get you going again on that here. The last thing I want to show you here is very important for me to show you and for you to read the words. If you cannot read the words, it's very important to get an ADULT, adult, to help you read those words, because it says adult use only. And why is that? Because it's a gun, and any gun is only to be used by an adult in very specific circumstances. A glue gun is a very dangerous thing. If you are not an adult, you can really get a bad burn. Even when you are an adult, it happens. It has happened to me, and I don't want it to happen to you. So I want to be sure that if this is a tool you're going to be using in your project, that you have an adult use it for you. What happens is it gets plugged in, and these little tubes of glue, they're not hot here, they're just cold little clearish tubes, but they go in the back of the gun. By the time the electricity goes through the gun and heats it up, it comes out the tip so hot that it makes your items stick together really well. But, like I said, it could hurt your fingers very much. So we are going to leave that to the adults, and we'll leave that there. Speaking of tools, we have a few other jewelry making tools, and I'll show you how to use these in our wire wrapping portion of the videos. So that's the basics of what we've got going on in our Jewelry Studio MakerBox Kit, and I hope you can come into the library and check it out. I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.